第一発見は祭りの警備を終えて帰還中のうちのワゴンでした。
So yeah, that thing that we heard last time was like a, police radio call of this, apparently.
時刻は24時5分前。場所は、町へ出る道路がちょうど舗装道路に変わるところ
Man,
ありますよね。
I bet that cop was patrolling and he was like, man, this is going great. No one's died. And then he sees that. He's like, oh, dang it.
坂を下り切ったあたりに、あそこの路肩でした。
I wonder if I can just cover it up and no one will notice. There were a few streetlights on that road. Its pitch black darkness was only broken by the lights of passing cars and the moon. It was a stroke of luck that Tomitake-san was spotted collapsed on the shoulder of the road. Tomitake-san was face down, covered in blood. Blood and muck covered the asphalt.
みんなはじめはひき逃げされたものだと思っていました。
Give me your camera or you're dead, kid. Oh no, I got some cool pictures. Yeah!
ですが、意識を確かめるために近づいた警官はすぐに異常に気づきました。
He was dead.
引き裂かれていたんですよ。
Well, yeah, that is somewhat abnormal. And I suppose it would confirm you're not still alive thing.
ナイフとか？
爪でした。
Nails? As in fingernails? You mean his neck was clawed through?
検視の結果、
Man, that's one heck of a
それも
dispute.
自分の爪でということが。
Oh, I see. I don't know what would possess you to do that. Also, this music is deeply unsettling. I'm glad I'm doing this at 8 in the morning rather than at night when I normally record these.
それってどういうことですか？
Basically, it means it wasn't a murder. It was suicide. Very, very painful suicide, might I add. Tomitake-san, whatever was going through his mind, tore open his own throat. As hard as he could with his own nails. Tore through the skin until he started to bleed. And even then, Tomitake-san didn't stop. He continued clawing. With enough intensity that it could have peeled off his nails. Still clawing. Still clawing. Then, as his nails reached those vital arteries that you should never damage, he continued clawing. Splurt! Blood! Blood splattered on the ground around him. I'm sorry. There's this video. I think I've talked about it before, but there's this video by Kawaii Piranha that I think it's titled Every Creepypasta Ever, something like that. And every time I say blood like that, I think of that video and it makes me laugh because it's so dumb. As he bled, while gasping for breath, he collapsed, his body spasmed, and he died in agony. Not a smart move, Tomitake-san.
そういう類のものは検出できませんでした。
But this, it was a suicide? I've never heard of such a thing. This unnatural way of dying. If this wasn't a mysterious death, then what was? The way he died. In these 5 years, his death most resembled that of a curse. As if to show both myself and Tomitake-san, who proclaimed there was no such thing as a curse, that we were wrong.
他にもいくつか不審な点があります。体内分泌物、発汗、脱毛等から富武さんはお亡くなりになる直前、極度の興奮状態だったようなのです。
We also concluded you murdered him based upon your message drawn on his shirt. That was a given. It's hard to believe someone could be in a sound state of mind while clawing out their throat.
手の傷と付近に落ちていた角材が一致しました。周囲の木やガードレールに叩いた後。
So first he started hitting things and then he clawed his throat.
する富武さんの結婚。つまりですね。
Oh, I see. meaning that while tearing at his own throat, he was swinging around a piece of lumber.
体からは本人によらない外傷がいくつか発見されました。富武さんは何者かに暴行を受けた可能性があるということ
He was
です。
assaulted and then proceeded to claw his throat. Got it.
外傷の部位から見て複数犯の可能性
Were they pickaxes and hoes and stuff? I hope they were. I'll just make it more interesting. To summarize, Tomitake-san was surrounded and attacked while wandering the night roads in a state of panic. After being cornered, he picked up a piece of lumber and tried fighting back. Somewhere in there, he began madly tearing at his own throat, clawing at it. Then he died. Good summary.
死亡推定時刻は21時から23時頃のようです。つまりお祭りで前原さんが富武さんとお話しして別れてからすぐの出来事なんですよ。
Everyone signed Tomitake-san's shirt, then parted ways. Right after that. Oh yeah, he should have been with a woman. What about her?
行方不明です。出勤もしていませんし、昨べは自宅にも帰っていません。
She's the murderer.
事件に巻き込まれた可能性が極めて高いようです。
Yeah, you think? Probably. She probably did it. For a while, I could only gaze off into space. I never would have thought that something unfortunate happening to someone close to me could affect me this deeply. The time I had spent with Tomitake-san was short. But we went to the same festival, spent time together, and took part in the same competition. He was one of us.
我々もあらゆる面から捜査を進めますが、村人たちはお社様のたたりの話になると、とにかく口が重くなる。
That I knew well. I would have been none the wiser if not for Tomitake-san, the outsider, telling me.
だから俺なんですか？俺がひなみ沢の人間じゃないから。
I should have been angry that was the reason he wanted to hear what happened for me.
このままでは富武二郎さんはお社様のたたりで死んだことになってしまいます。
You know the curse where you claw your own throat out? He turned away from me and gazed far off into the distance.
綿流しの晩、神聖な儀式の時、無神経にカメラをバシャバシャやってたものだから、お社様の
No photos, please. That's my bad
そういう話
side.
になってしまうんですよ。
富武さんにお社様の罰が当たるわけがない。
Tomitake-san had to have been killed by humans, in a cowardly group no less. There's no way I'm going to let this end up being the fault of some curse.
私もそう思います。罰もたたりもあるわけがない。
The tense mood was cut with the man's hearty laugh.
つまり、そういうことですよ、前原さん。
You're making me a little uncomfortable, middle-aged man.
たたりを信じていないひなみ沢の方の協力が不可欠なのです。わかりますね。
Neither Tomitake-san nor I believed in curses. Unfortunately, Tomitake-san cannot be here to help with the investigation. But with the way things were going, it would just end up with Tomitake-san's death marking the 5th year. Which would mean that Hinamizawa had rejected Tomitake-san. That was something I couldn't allow. Tomitake-san was one of us. He didn't live in Hinamizawa, but he came every single year. In a sense, he was more of a resident than I was. There was no way that Tomitake-san could have been cursed by Oshiro-sama. Oshiro-sama.
俺に協力できることなんか何もないですよ。あの晩のことは何も知らないし。
You must believe, Keiichi.
いえいえ、何か気になるものを見たり聞いたりしたら教えてくださればいいんです。
Like if you hear anyone cackling evilly about, how they got away with it, that would be something for sure. If I see or hear? He was talking in the future sense.
物でも人でも噂でも何でも結構です。 不確かなもので構いませんから。これ、私の電話番号です。不在でしたら出たものに伝言してくだされば結構です。
He handed me a piece of paper with his number on it, but I hesitated for a second. If I took it, then whether I wanted to or not, I'd be mired knee-deep in this matter.
富武さんの無念を晴らすためにどうかご協力をお願いしたいのです。
That's right. Why was I hesitating? I needed to find the murderer who killed my friend. I snatched up the piece of paper as a satisfied grin spread across his face.
今日ここでした話はすべて内緒です。絶対に他言無用でお願いします。
わかりました。
お友達にも内緒です。特に園崎さんや古出さんには絶対に知られないようにしてください。
Why especially them? Care to explain that?
ミオンのことか？なんでだよ。事件に関係あるっていうのかよ。
With my friends' names brought up so abruptly, and being told to keep it a secret from them, I became rather angry.
捜査上の都合ということなんです。
煙に巻くなよ。ミオンは俺の大切な仲間だぞ。
Did you know she's a murderer? I snapped at him, but he didn't seem to be especially offended.
言ってもいいですが、気を悪くしないで。
Oh, yes. No. Don't back off on this, Keiichi. I need to know.
言えよ。
Say it. He hesitated a little. Turning his gaze to the outside of the car, he began to speak after thinking for a bit.
ひなみ沢で起こった一連の事件は村ぐるみで引き起こされている可能性があるのです。
I do like this. A village conspiracy.
そんなことあるわけないじゃないか。
Give me a break. First of all, is there any proof of that?
証拠はありません。しかも過去の事件はここに解決し、いずれの犯人も村とは直接関係ありませんでしたしね。
じゃあどう考えたらそんな考えに至るんだよ。
毎年綿流しの日に村の旧敵が死ぬ。それだけで十分に疑えると思いませんか？
Only the residents of Hinamizawa felt that the day of the Watanagashi was sacred. So basically, because incidents happened on that day, it was somehow related to Hinamizawa?
そして次にダムを誘致した村人。そして次にダムを誘致した村人。村の旧敵は次々に開始しました。
You know, that is a pretty logical line of thinking.
過程はともかく結果はそうなのです。
Unfounded, unreasonable suspicion. But it couldn't just be shrugged off.
じゃあ次に死んだ神主やその次に死んだ主婦はどうです？別に村の敵だったわけじゃない。
神主はダム騒動当時リーダーシップを期待されながらも積極的な働きがなかったため、
Maybe we should
一部の
just
村人から失望、反感を買っていました。
Maybe we should just build the dam and flood this whole area. Just get rid of these terrible people with this grudge against anybody.
反感があったにしたって別に村に害を与えたわけじゃないだろう。
Maybe we should go back to the city, Keiichi. These crazy village people.
その次の主婦なんかどうだよ。誘致した男の弟夫婦だったってだけの理由だろう。もっと殺される理由が薄いじゃないか。そして富武さんに至ってはどうだよ。ダム工事とは関係すらないじゃないか。ただよそ者だってだけの理由だぞ。
In the beginning, it fell on those related to the dam project. But as the years went on, the enemy threshold of the victims had become much lower.
それがね、怖いんで
Yeah,
す。
they're getting pretty petty here, I know.
徐々に希薄になっていくのが。
何がだよ。
つまり村の敵でなくよそ者だというだけの理由
You're
で
next,
犠
Keiji.
牲になりつつあるんですよ。
They haven't truly accepted you yet. They just want you to believe so they can take you down.
じゃあ 来年の被害者は村のよそ者から選ばれるっていうのか？
あるいは引っ越してきたばかりの人かもしれません。
それってどういう。
I swallowed my words. Ooh. That's a creepy sound. Is this that whatever that, no it's not, but there's that weird like shepherd's whatever noise that like keeps getting lower but doesn't actually stop? It's kind of what that sounded like almost. Here in Hinamizawa, the ones who would be considered most outside would be my family. I was proof enough of that, wasn't I? I still couldn't really remember the names of the people I passed by. Then the next victims, my family. Was he saying it was going to be me?
でもそれとミオンとどう関係があるんだよ。
詳しくは申し上げられませんが、園崎さん一家はダム騒動時の抵抗運動の旗頭だったのです。
Nothing personal, kid. Rips out throat.
それも過激なね。例えば園崎ミオンさんについても同様です。抵抗運動時、いくつかの軽犯罪と公務執行妨害で補導歴があります。
I knew Mion had fought. This was the first I'd heard of her family leading the protest, though. Then, well, what did it all mean?
ミオンの一家が一連の事件に関係しているとでも言うのかよ。
そうまでは言いません。もしもそうだったら一番確率が高い、それだけのことなんです。
Not a very clear explanation. It felt like he'd magnificently avoided the details I really wanted to know.
誰が一体どれだけ関わっているのか全くわかりません。だからこそ村人に口外してほしくないのです。
Instead of answering, I gave a very bitter expression. It seemed that he understood it well enough.
じゃあこう考えましょう。たたりを盲信する村人の皆さんに心配させたくないから内緒。そういうことでどうです？
What do you mean, how about that? How should I know? But the reasoning behind wanting me not to carelessly open my mouth about it wasn't too hard to comprehend. The perpetrator was here. It had nothing to do with the curse. He was definitely going to be caught by the police and made to pay for his crimes. And none of the villagers should have anything to do with that process. It may cause those sensitive about the curse to just worry needlessly.
みんなが俺に心配させないために内緒にしてくれたように、今度は俺がみんなに心配させないために内緒にする番ってことなのか。
I was just talking to myself. Unlike me, everyone else had been worrying over these mysterious incidents yearly. And the incident this time probably means a lot more to them. I didn't want to burden them anymore. In the end, everything went as the man had wanted, as insipid as it was. But it couldn't be helped.
わかりました。俺だけの秘密にします。それでいいですよね。名前。
It's Mr. Middle-aged Man to you,
宇
kid.
都宮署の大石です。
おいし。
なんならクラちゃんでもいいですよ。
Kura-chan.
あ、いや、大石さんでいいです。
You got it, Kura-chan. The way he said it was unpleasant, yet retained hints of politeness. He was the spitting image of a vulgar police officer. Though I've never seen one this bulky before in the cop shows I watch.
時間を取らせすぎました。お友達を待たせていますよね。
Yeah, let's just go back to the game after hearing all that.
もう戻った方がいいでしょう。
The door opened with a click, and in streamed the oppressive heat. It was blistering outside of the car. Was it really this hot of a day? It was an almost cruel heat, as opposed to the mechanical coolness inside the car. It was as if The land of Hinamizawa itself suddenly hated me. I felt a little sad as that thought crossed my mind.
お友達を疑えと言ったわけではありませんからね。誤解しないでくださいよ。
I refrained from telling him that it was too late to say something that self-servicing.
前原さんが何も見つけず、聞きもしなかったとしても、それで十分なのです。それは村が関わっていないという証拠になるのですから。
見たり聞いたりしたら連絡しますけど。
I mean, there was that time that Rena kind of scared me with the machete or hatchet or whatever it was. Does that count?
俺は探偵じゃないですからね。変な期待しないでくださいよ。
しませんしません。探偵になんかならなくていいですよ。今までのように自然に生活してください。その中で見聞きしたことを教えてくだされば結構なんです。
I hastily made my way back to the school building after giving him a quick bow.
またお会いしましょう。さようなら、前原君。
Something a little final about that. I returned to the school building without looking back. I don't know how much time had passed. I did feel bad for keeping them waiting, but right now there was a lot on my mind. Tomitake-san's death was hard enough as it was, but to think that there was the possibility of a village conspiracy? Worse still, there was also a chance that Mion was involved. Nonsense. Impossible. Not Mion, Rina, Satoko, or Rika-chan. It was a group that attacked Tomitake-san? Who could the perpetrators be? Could it be they were hiding here somewhere in Hinamizawa? I didn't know. All I could say for certain was that I knew was that Mion couldn't be the perpetrator. Man, it was huge. Sorry. Took forever to get out. What? I was startled to hear Rena's voice.
凶器はロープで、犯行現場はラウンジ。あははは、外れ。
Rena clutched her head while flailing about. Looks like you're just self-destructing over here. Wow.
ケイチさん遅かったですわね。プンプンでございますのことよ。
ごめん。ちょっと先生に職員室呼ばれてさ。
素行が悪くて怒られましたですか？
You know it.
かわいそうです。
こっちも白熱してたしね。もういい時間だから次で最後のゲームにしよ
う。俺の今の持ち点って確か0点だろ。ビリ確定じゃないのかよ。
大丈夫だよ、ケイチくん。レナ、マイナス1点。
The heck? Her score is lower than mine and I wasn't even playing.
罰ゲームはレナが1人でかケイちゃんと2人でかを決める最終戦。
冗談じゃねえぞ。罰ゲームはレナ1人でやってくれ。
ケイチくんと2人で勝とうって約束したのにずっと待ってたの
Sorry,
よ。
Rena. You're going down by yourself.
そりゃ俺が悪いな。
Just slip her some misinformation, it'll be great. There we go. I followed my initial plan of showing Rena my cards, but I didn't say who was the criminal and just waited for her to call.
わかったよ。犯人は私。凶器は毒物で、犯行現場はどうかな。
おお、レナ回答早いじゃん。また当てずっぽいじゃないの。
レナの正解ですよ。
Uh-oh.
じゃあこれでケイチさんも罰ゲーム決定ですわね。
Dang it.
ケイチくん、一緒に頑張ろうね。
ああ、一緒に頑張ろうな。
It's my fault, so I have no choice.
ではゲームセット。トップは私、園崎美音。ビリは前原圭一と竜宮レナ。
Everyone applauded, and the game ended. The problem now was the penalty. I like how
じゃあ
quickly
使
we've
い走りの
switched.
系のを買ってくるものはトップの私が決めようかね。
We switched pretty darn quick from the, your friend is dead to let's go play game.
何を買いに行かされるんだろう、太郎。
Though admittedly, you kind of have to. There's not really a way that you could just, stop doing stuff without them getting highly suspicious.
薬局は禁じ手にしような。図星太郎。
は？薬屋なんかに用ないよ。おじさんが買ってほしいものはね、このメモに書いてあるから。
わあ、いっぱい書いてあるよ。
A lot? Dang it, what's she making us buy?
豆腐2丁、シャンプーとリンス、みりんに油揚げ。
It's just like her shopping list.
なんだこりゃ。
罰ゲームっていうよりお買い物に見えるでございますわね。
She just didn't want to go shopping. She wanted you to do it for her.
今日のミーは勝つ気満々でしたです。
快速第7条、罰ゲームの内容に逆らわない。はい、お金。シャンプーはうち果物物語だからね、よろしく。
これお前が頼まれたお使いだろ。
I like it. It's good. I promised myself that if I won next time, I'd go make her buy hemorrhoid cream. And the wacky adventures are back. Let's just forget about the murder. It's a silly thing. Alright, some more tips related to murder. Not a clue. Alright, there are more than 4 perpetrators.
自分で喉をかき破った出血性ショック死。爪の間に皮膚片が残っておった。間違いなく本人のものじゃわい。傷の形も一致する。
直接死因が自殺ってのは分かってますよ。
分かっとるわい。人為的にこういう症状が起こせんかと言っとるんだろ。
背中が痒くてかきすぎて血が出ちゃうのとはちょっとわけが違いますからね。
Some of Tomitaki-san's fingernails had been pulled out. Fingernails actually rip off surprisingly easy. But it really hurts. Under normal circumstances, the pain would prevent you from completely pulling them out. Also, there were a lot of bruises on Tomitaki's body. It's clear from the shape of them that he was assaulted first by someone or a group of people.
分泌物から見て、仏は極度の興奮状態にあったのは間違いないな。
I would be too if I was ripping my own throat out.
では乱闘になって興奮のあまり自分の喉を引っかき出したってことですか。襲った連中さぞやどれも抜かれたでしょうな。
What are you gonna do about that? Starts clawing own throat. Sorry. It is possible that in such an abnormal environment, a person could perform acts that a sane individual couldn't possibly imagine. Of course, those are very rare cases.
実はな、
My sides.
仏が武器にしたらしい角材な。砂粒とかガードレールの塗装片とかそんなのしか出んかったぞい。
星の服の繊維とか皮膚片とかは
出んかった。
Maybe he's just really bad at fighting back.
犯人を殴っとらん。
So he thought he'd get one final one-over on them by clawing at his own throat.
あるいは殴った角材を星が持ち去ったのかもしれんの。
ならわざわざ角材なんて置いていきませんよ。全部持ってっちゃいます。
それもそうじゃの。
富武氏は結構体格もいいし肌も焼けてるしスポーツマンですよね。
Sportsman?
そうだな。よく運動しとるようだの。
I can't imagine what kind of sports he did when he was alive, but I think his physical strength would be on the higher side, meaning he would be difficult to overpower in a brawl. If a man with such a physique sensed he was in danger and swung the plank around frantically, it's just unthinkable that he wouldn't even nick the perpetrator. And his opponent was unarmed. This guy had a wooden plank, so you'd think he'd hit them at least once.
こんだけ体格のいい相手を取り囲んで襲おうとしたら何人くらいいりますかね。
アホ、それは大石の方が得意だろうが。アクタレ時代を思い出さんかい。
If I was to take down this guy, how many would I need? When a group wants to take down big prey, it's fundamental to attack with numbers. I'd guess about 4. Even if there was a gap in their strength, they'd manage.
だとすると、結構犯人は大人数だの。祭りで泥酔した4人以上のグループが怪しいとなるかの。
Maybe any crazy kids? A group of 4 or more. Just, if they had that many, then couldn't they have hidden the body in a less obvious location? Or did he somehow break away from that fatal predicament? Then there would be no reason to commit suicide. Moreover, I still can't comprehend the irregular way he died. It's full of mysteries.
こっちもそこは重視しとる。徹底的に調べるつもりだが、あまり期待できんな。何しろ、過去にこんな例はないんだからな。
期待はしませんよ。ですが結果を楽しみにしてます。
おいさん、課長が呼んでるっす。
すみません。ではまた来年お会いしましょう。
おお、いいお年をの。
Sure, I'm glad I don't live in that Hinamizawa with those crazy village people. Jiro Tomitake, deceased, resided in a cheap hotel in Shishibone City. Registered under the name Jiro Tomitake. Pin name. Travels via folding bike. No license. The bicycle was found 300 meters away, abandoned at the side of a forest path. Present on the day of the festival. Didn't believe in Oshira-sama's curse. Accompanied by the missing Mio Takano. Takano? Yeah. Was seen around 9 p.m. by police. Location afterwards unknown. Held residence in Hinamizawa for 1 week each season for the past 5 to 6 years. Freelance photographer specializing in wild birds. Check with magazine companies. Nothing suspicious in the film located among the articles of the deceased. Wallet was among the articles of the deceased. Mere act of violence? From the contents of his wallet, he spent most of his time around Tokyo and Chiba, along with Sobu National Railway Line. No individual matching the name Jiro Tomitake in the residency records of any of the Tokyo wards. Compare teeth to dental records. Send to Metro Police. Attach a photo. Send to Metro Police. Contact magazines regarding Jiro Tomitake. Mio Tano missing? Takano, sorry. Nurse at Erie Clinic? Became close to Tomitake through her passion for wild bird photography. Resides in Okinomiya District. Single. Witnessed accompanying Tomitake on the festival grounds. Currently missing. Abducted? Or maybe a suspect. An important person of interest. Had no motive to kill the deceased. Squabble from jealousy. Needed to thoroughly investigate their relationship. Place of work, etc. Need to get information from the police on scene again. I want some cream puffs. 4 jumbo ones. Oishi. Nothing stirs up your appetite like dead people. Wait, maybe not. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. I had a lot of fun today. This is like just stupid making fun of crap, but it's fun. And it's definitely a bad way to go, clawing your throat to death while you're alive. Even I guess you would have to if you're clawing your own throat. Anyway, I'm gonna go for now, but I hope you guys all enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time for some more Higurashi. Bye.